Round 1 continues with a refreshing surge. The Timberwolves come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Portland Trailblazers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome back to round 1 of the Western Conference playoffs on 2K Sports. The series is at 2-0. Depending on the outcome here tonight, this series could essentially be over, or maybe just the beginning. And tonight, it'll be the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Edwards out there with MP. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Portland, inside we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point. You look at the Trailblazers. After suffering 2 losses to start this series, this game is unquestionably a must-win.
Yeah, going down. In the first round is not an option for them, period. If they have any hopes of this postseason, a win tonight is essential.
Now here's Kamara. Back to Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Here's MP. Outside Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to MP. To the inside. Gobert. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Holiday finds Sharp. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's MP. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Here's Klingon. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Holiday. Inside. Hook loose. Here's Kamara. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's MP to the middle. Here's Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And so MP will bring it up for Minnesota, trailing by 4. Clingan with the block.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Clingan. They just learned that the hard way.
Edwards can't hit.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Holiday. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Portland shooting their first free throws here tonight.
One of the things you admire most is Drew Holiday's versatility, his toughness, the overall impact. This is the kind of guy you win championships with.
Now here's MP. Outside Edwards. Back to MP. McDaniels from long range. Portland with a rebound.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Kamara, that's good.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Portland was tremendous. He ended with 15 points and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Allie, great info there. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's MP after the basket by Portland. Down low. Here's Randall. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Off the outside. Back to Holiday. MP against Sharp. Banked it in off the glass. Sharp's got 7.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For the Trailblazers, Jeremy Grant comes in for Kamara, and Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Edwards. Portland leading by 7. Shot from 12. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Reid, a screen on Lillard. MP with it. Guarded down by Clingan. A slam dunk by Reid.
Yeah, Reid setting the screen, then has the smarts to find the soft spot in the defense.
Lillard right side. It's Sharp on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Over MP. And it's Portland scoring again.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Reid, a screen on Lillard. MP drives in. Rejected by Clingan. Anderson passes to MP. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
Oh, a wise move by MP, calling his own numbers in the 2-man game.
Pass to Clingan. Lillard outside. This one for 3. Reid with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. MP with it. Dosunmu outside. Back to MP. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For 3, DiVincenzo. Pass to Sharp. Beyond the arc. The shot off that time. And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for Portland. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. checked in for Shannon. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Damian Lillard out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Kamara in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Sumu outside. Back to MP. Outside. DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing. DiVincenzo's gone. 1 of 3 shooting so far. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, maybe nothing more important than what just happened. Protecting the rim without fouling.
Randall, a screen on Holiday. MP with it. Avdia picks him up. And it's Randall with the jam.
Now, guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Outside Holiday. Avdia outside. Pass to Holiday. Lillard against Randall. Shot from 12. Again, the miss by Portland. For Minnesota, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Reed, a screen on Lillard. MP drives in. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Well, the Trailblazers shooting about 43% from the field in the second. Sumu on the wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. Portland shooting at a very efficient 67%. Grant with a screen on DiVincenzo. Inside, Dame gets it to go.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
The Timberwolves trail. Randall, a screen on Lillard to the paint. And it's Randall with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And some changes here for Portland. Clingan, he's checked in for Grant. And it's Sharp in for Damian Lillard. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's Anthony Edwards in for DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Three-pointer Sharp. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Pass to Edwards. Here's MP. Gobert with a screen on Holiday. MP, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
And here's Clingan, defended by Gobert. Now here's Sharp. And stolen by Edwards. 3-on-3. McDaniels from long range. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
The Trailblazers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Outside Holiday. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Rebound Minnesota. There's a minute 34 left to play in the half. Gobert with a screen on Sharp. MP, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
Here's Holiday. Outside Sharp. Outside Holiday. Avdia from outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
DeSumo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. MP, the pass to DeSumo. McDaniels, a screen on Sharp to the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels, send it in.
Outside Kamara. High post Klingon. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of this game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sharp. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Outside Edwards. Back to MP. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And the basket by Dosunmu.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trail Blazers. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And Minnesota with possession here. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. Randall a screen on Holiday. MP the pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
Avdia outside. Holiday from long range. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 9. Randall on the screen. Down low. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Klingon. And here's Sharpe. Back to Klingon. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And this is where you feed the big man Klingon. He knows how to execute from this close.
Outside Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels got room. Another one falls for Minnesota.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside Holiday. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
Sharpe against MP. Randall on the screen. Inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, Julius Randle making the right read in the pick and roll. Excellent IQ.
Blazers trail by 13. Outside Sharp. Holiday surveying the floor. Sharp, a screen on Edwards. Here's Holiday. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. And he makes a first.
Well, we all know this guy is a legitimate two-way threat. Jrue Holiday gifted as a defender and solid on the offensive end.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Clingan. And it's Randle with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Sharp. Outside Kamara. Here's Sharp. From deep three-point land. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Edwards, a pass to Randle. Now MP. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Sharp. Outside Kamara. Now Avdia. There's the three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. MP against Avdia. Here's MP. Outside for Randle. McDaniels against Holiday. Avdia outside. Outside Sharp. And stolen by Gobert. Now here's Randle. Kamara covering. Randle, a screen on Avdia. MP, the pass to Randle. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Blazers trail by 18. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Avdia. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Dosunmu in for McDaniels. Here's Holiday. Out left to the wing. Grant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Not going to go that time. Good defense by Dosunmu.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's MP. To the middle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Back to Kamara. Pass to Clingan. Portland needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Holiday.
It's impossible to guard Jrue Holiday when he gets this kind of position. His frame and his game is very much up to the task.
Outside Edwards. Now Dosunmu. Back to MP. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Julius Randle, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. He's off on the second. Blazers trail by 19. Henderson outside. Back to Sharp. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
How about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength, uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
Now here's MP. Pass to Anderson. Back to MP. Right side Anderson. MP against Lillard. Another possession, another assist.
And he's in total control of the offense. What a game passing it.
He's almost at the franchise record for assists in a playoff game. Lillard against Anderson. Puts up a three. Sinks it from distance.
And right there, Dame knew everyone was watching him low, so he was able to kick it outside for a good look at a three.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP with it. Dosunmu outside. Back to MP. Pass to DiVincenzo. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. More 2K action in just a moment. Checked in for Portland. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. MP comes in for Conley. Avdia's the three with Grant at the four. Scoot Henderson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Klingon in at the five. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And Lillard gets it to go.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Outside Edwards. Back to MP. Pass to Dosunmu. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Grant gets it to go.
Well, Grant has put in a ton of work in the mid-range, and you can see the results right there.
Dosunmu outside. Back to MP. From the wing. And Klingon pulls it down. Blazers trail by 15. Avdia passes to Grant. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And that's 10 points for Jeremy Grant.
Well, this is what we talk about, the tale of two halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
Now MP. To the paint. Randle. And again, another assist.
And he just continues to serve up dimes with pinpoint precision.
His assist total now tying the record for a playoff game. What an amazing performance.
And think about this. He now sits alongside Magic and Stockton, Hall of Fame company.
And Chauncey Billups. Calls time out here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. For the Trailblazers, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Sharp comes in for Henderson, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for Damian Lillard. And then for Minnesota, Gobert comes in for Reed, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Dosunmu. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's MP. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Klingon.
When you see a young player with a level of physicality, MP doing work on the inside.
Portland making a switch here. Grant's checked in. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And both free throws good for MP. So it's Portland now. Pass to Klingon. Three-pointer, Holiday. Another chance. And there's the layup. Good.
Yeah, good second chance bucket by Sharp. You got to get in there and participate on the play to win those.
MP scanning the floor. Oh, no good on the layup.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Now Holiday from deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, if you know Drew Holiday, you know he is more than capable of knocking down these shots at a very high clip.
Here's MP. With the drive. Nice take by MP.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Here's Grant. Puts it up from 12. Oh, it's off target. MP up top. He's covered by Holiday. Outside Edwards. And the three misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now Sharp from downtown. Money from 3.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter. And here's MP. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. MP drives in. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. A 3.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Timberwolves.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
Yeah, it's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for MP.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Outside Edwards. Here's MP. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels. The putback. Just in time with the putback.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Shaedon Sharpe. The three is in.
When Drew Holiday drives it, folks, that head is on a swivel, and he's always going to make the right decision.
20 seconds left in the fourth. Randall deciding where to go with it. Oh, touches it off the glass. And stolen by Edwards. MP! And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and
All right, MP, win this game, move on to the second round. What's going through your mind right now?
That we got to finish the job. You let a team like this stick around, they start thinking they got a chance. And we can't let that happen. It ends tonight.
Any special prep when it comes to potential series clinching game?
Yeah, you got to treat it like any other game. That's why I'm at maximum intensity all year round. That's because there is no regular season or playoffs for me. Every time I go out there, I'm looking to do something historic. Tonight's no different.
Round 1 continues with a refreshing surge. The Minnesota Timberwolves have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized, for their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Portland Trailblazers. Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dosunmu is out there with MP. It's Berger in at the 5, down low. And for Portland, we'll see Grant and Kamara playing it forward. Holiday out there with Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Clingan in at the center, filling out the middle. You look at Portland, this has been a very difficult series for sure. They find themselves in a historically hopeless scenario, down 3-0.
Well, at least they are here at home. Maybe these fans can light a fire under them, and they can make something out of this series.
Here's Clingan. And Berger pulls it down. Now MP. Outside for Randall. The offensive rebound. Pass to Dosunmu. Randall dishes to MP. Randall a screen on Holiday. MP passes to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Holiday sets the pick for Grant. To the middle. And here's Sharpe. Portland moving the ball around. Grant the pass to Sharpe. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. MP against Sharpe. MP outside. Inside, Berger.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Holiday, the pass to Sharpe. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Portland again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McDaniels outside. On the wing, MP. Just 3 to shoot. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. No good with the triple. For Portland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Sharpe. Banked in off the glass.
And that's the first bucket of the night. Maybe that will get him going.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ripped away. Holiday with it. Now defended by MP. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
You can't forget about Holiday's ability to leap. I mean, proving he's more than capable of throwing it down.
Randall a screen on Holiday. Here's Hugh. Pass to Dosunmu. Now, here's MP. Minnesota needs to get off the shot here. Bucket is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Sharpe on the wing. Back to Holiday. Pass to Kamara. To the paint. Here's Clingan. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. MP passes to Dosunmu. Back to MP. To the inside. Berenger. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Trailblazers trail by 4. Holiday looking for an opening. Grant outside. Pass to Kamare. There's the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Clingan when he's that close.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Well, it does look like MP and the crew are going to move on. And the reporter who said MP would choke in the playoffs is sure eating those words right now.
And you can tell that MP played with a little bit of an extra edge to his game. I'll tell you, the other bench is wishing that reporter never opened their mouth to fire up MP before this series.
Timberwolves leading by 4. MP up top, guarded by Holiday. Holiday against MP. A free for DiVincenzo. And Clingan pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Holiday finds Clingan. Here's Grant. Down low. And there's Clingan. That's good on the assist by Grant. Clingan's got his second bucket.
I tell you, not only does Clingan set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
To the inside. Creed gets the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. For the Trailblazers, Matisse Thybulle comes in for Toumani Camara. And Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Grant kicks to Lillard. Pass to Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Thybulle can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 4. Reed with a screen on Lillard. And B passes to Reed. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And that one falls for Reed. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Portland's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pass to Thybulle. Back to Lillard. Here's the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Reed. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Lillard against MP. Lillard outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Naz Reid has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
We've got Matisse Thybulle, Damian Lillard out there with Henderson. Then there's Murray, and it's Yang in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, MP, after the missed three from Damian Lillard. MP with the bounce pick. Shannon, and another three for Minnesota.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Here's Lillard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 5 now.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Pass to Dosunmu. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Good on the triple. Shannon's got 9 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams changing it up here. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. McDaniels against Lillard. Pass to Sharp. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark in 2 for 4.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Now here's Dosunmu. McDaniels kicks to MP. And what? That one goes careening off the glass. And another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Trailblazers trail by 13. They set the pick. To the wing right side. Pass to Krejci. There's a screen by Kamara. Shot clock at 6. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
The drive by MP. 2 points. That one goes.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Now here's MP. The 9-foot shot. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Lillard with it. McDaniels picks him up. Pass to Holiday. Randall grabs the board.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
And that was good defense there, but in the end, MP's offense just a little better.
Here's Krejci. To the middle. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. Grant comes in for Lillard. The Timberwolves making a switch here. MP passes to Ingles, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here is Holiday. Inside, Sharp finds Clingan.
Powerhouse slam. Clingan gave it everything on that one.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Excited about the win on Thursday.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on
on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Now, here's Grant. Following the miss by MP. Launches a three. No good from Grant.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
There's 1:38 left in the first half. The drive by MP. Misses in close. Trailblazers trail by 13. Pass to Holiday. And it's Grant in the corner. Fires from deep. Tries again. A nice shot by Clingan. Clingan's got 8 points.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Pass to Ingles. Now Reed. Clingan covering. Shoots from 8. Reed misses. For Portland, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Here's Grant. McDaniels defending. Pass to Kamare. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota leading by 11. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is MP. McDaniels outside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And so that brings the first half to a close. Minnesota on top, up by 11. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They've been methodical, dissecting the defense with their passing. This is what you mean by unselfish play, guys.
We could use some of that selflessness here in the studio. I kid, but yeah, I kid. Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trail Blazers. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
Because it's not looking good.
Well.
And that'll do it for halftime.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Up to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dosunmu is out there with MP. It's Beringer in at center. Two open that time, made it look too easy. McDaniels got the opening bucket to start the second half for Minnesota. Grant outside. Back to Holiday. His three-pointers off the mark.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Jeremy Grant showing you that quick release right there.
MP with it. Down low, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Good instincts from MP. That kind of passing wins the respect of your teammates.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Sharp. He's got 8. And stolen by MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Now, here's Grant to the paint. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Offensive rebound. Clingan scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And what's scary about Clingan, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
Stolen. To the middle. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful. All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Now here's Randall. And there it is for him. Randall's got his second basket.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Minnesota making some changes. Shannon's checked in, and Mike Conley subbed in for MP. Trailblazers trail by 10. Outside Holiday. Grant on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Grant's got 7 points.
Well, Grant going to work, beating everyone to the ball. And
here's Krejci. 4-point game. Pass to Lillard. 58 seconds left to play here in the third. Four on the clock. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves leading by 4. And stolen by Shot. Here's Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 12 points for Damian Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Now, here's MP. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Randall is screen on Lillard. Here's Hugh. Got a piece of it. Lillard left side. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. He's got 14. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. The wingman is Sharp and Fiber. Then there's Murray. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Krejci in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, MP. After the missed three from Damian Lillard. And here is MP. Pass to Berenger. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Lillard up top, defended by DiVincenzo. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon.
Oh! That's as good as it gets. Woo!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now, here's Lillard. Back to Sharp. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 4. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. MP with it. It's hauled in by Thibault.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Latrey. Portland again missing. Minnesota's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken a 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. To DiVincenzo. Here's Berenger. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by Shannon. And so MP will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now, here's MP. To the inside. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. Actively seeking out his teammate.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dosunmu comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. It's good on the putback.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Pass to Dosunmu. MP with the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the middle. Here's Berenger.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And here's Sharp. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 10 points for Shaedon Sharp.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
Now, here's MP. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Sharp. Now Holiday. Here's Sharp. Unloads from 13. There's the jumper. Nice one.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharps guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Now MP. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Now Grant. Now Kamara. Now here's Sean. From deep. McDaniels pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 4. Now MP.
Trying to shoulder the weight here.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. Here's Grant. And McDaniels with the block. Minnesota's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking a 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. MP, no good.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Another shot, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
And when someone as big as Donovan Clingan gets going, he's so hard to stop. Keep feeding the big fella.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
MP against Howard. 6 to shoot. It's good.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
Free throw good from Randall.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Two seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Beyond the arc. The shot misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, you're going to have to play this out. Take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Knocks down the 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony.
MP over here. Over here, MP. Waving my hand. I got a lot of them.
You can see it. Miss Conway, why don't you ask me something?
All right. You advanced to the second round, but you didn't find the same success personally in round 1 that you did in the regular season. Now, how do you explain the dip in your performance?
Every game calls for something different. Coach stresses that all the time. So I'm not worried about matching my season average or anything like that. I'm worried about doing what the game calls for. And after tonight, so far, so good.
So far. Thanks, MP.
MP, right here, right here. It was really good, too.
Obviously, this isn't the way we wanted to start the series. Losing a key contributor in practice this morning is tough. But listen, keep your heads up. We'll be back soon enough. And we don't make excuses on this team. It's the next man up, no matter what. So we're going to go out there, we're going to execute, and we're going to win the game. Let's go. Let's go! Hi!
The Western Conference Semifinals Game 1. The Timberwolves are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
These teams are prepared for an epic series. Two of the West's very best clashing in Game 1 of the conference semis. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to overcome.
And with the playoffs looming, they're trying to figure out how to hold steady without their full complement of players. It's never an easy thing to do.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. And for Minnesota, Julius Randle out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Bones Highland. Then it's MP. And it's Berenger in at the 5, down low. Here we go. So the Timberwolves win the tip. MP against Fox. Here's MP. Rebound by San Antonio. High arcing shot, and it's Castle laying it in.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Pass to Berenger, outside for Randle. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
It's tipped. Fox against MP. Randle a screen on Fox. Down low. And Randle the bucket on the assist by MP. Randle's got 5 now.
How about the vision from MP in the pick and roll? That's very encouraging to see.
Wembanyama, screen on MP. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity. And it's Fox missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
And MP and crew had to scramble before this game got going. Found out very close to tip that they'll be missing a member of their starting 5.
There's so many things go up in the air when a change like that happens. You got to tweak your game plan, readjust your rotations. It might seem like a simple thing, but it can make your coach's hair turn gray.
Now here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
We are seeing more and more big men with smooth, fluid shooting strokes, but Wemby's, he might be the most impressive.
Z, book it off the crossover.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Fox. Over MP. Second chance effort, and it's finished off inside by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
They set the screen. MP inside. He's covered by Fox. MP no good. Here's Champagnie. Castle outside. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And so MP will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Dosunmu outside. Back to MP. Highland, the pass to MP. 5 to shoot. No luck on that one. Oh, some solid defense from Fox. To the inside. Outside for Wembanyama. And Wembanyama missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Outside, Highland. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Back to MP. Randall, a screen on Wembanyama. Here's MP. Pass to Randall. Vassell with it. Dosunmu picks him up. Vassell passes to Fox. So they take the lead.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
The Timberwolves trail. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. MP, number 1. Pass to Harper. Here's Wembanyama. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Wembanyama's got 8.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Shannon. Lets a 3 fly. That shot, no good. Johnson against McDaniels. Ball stolen. MP looking around. Pass to Reed from behind the arc. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Wembanyama's shot is good.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
The drive by MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got his second basket of the game.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Champagnie. Takes the 3. Offensive board. The kick out to Johnson. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's MP. Pass to Shannon. Kicks it out to MP. Reed, a screen on Fox. Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Here's MP. Minnesota needs to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And the Spurs with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagnie. And Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Cornette. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Reed. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
And here's Johnson. 6 points for him. The 3 ball drains the triple. Johnson's got 9. Reed for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
It just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to.
And so it's San Antonio leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
They've got MP, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Bones Hyland, and it's Berenger in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Woo, boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete, wouldn't you agree?
They set the pick. Inside, here's Berenger, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
San Antonio leading by 7. It's intercepted. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. MP on the drive. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And San Antonio making a change here. Vassell's checked in. San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. The shot. And Castle with the basket. On the assist by Harper. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Dosunmu outside. Back to MP. Pass to Hyland. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hyland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Barnes, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
To the inside, Berenger, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Randle on the screen. MP, the pass to Randle. The game now all tied up. Randle's got 9.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Barnes. From deep, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
MP with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Randle, good.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randle, he usually gets the best of it.
Here's Harper, covered by MP. Harper passes to Cornette. Dosunmu on the double. Here's Harper to the middle. Here's Cornette. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on MP, and Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Barnes, and Fox is subbed in for Harper. Here's Randle, and it's Randle with the jam.
On either side of the pick and roll, Randle is a problem.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Wembanyama. Down low. Stolen by Reed. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Fox against MP. To the paint. Reed, good. That's 7 points here for Naz Reid.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Fox finds Castle. And here's Wembanyama. High post Cornette. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. You look at Dosunmu, he is downright lethal from distance, ranking first in the league in three-point percentage. And Minnesota with some changes. Shannon's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. And San Antonio also making a switch. Harper's checked in. There's a screen. Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Takes a three. Three-pointer. Fox. McDaniels with the rebound. Down low. And he buries his first look.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And the Spurs with possession here. Outside Wembanyama. The three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Shannon. Three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Vassell. There's the triple. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. MP with it. Give him 8 points now. To the middle. And he dunks it down.
And MP's teammates appreciate this. He understands how valuable passing is to team chemistry, and he learned it quickly.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Spurs with some changes. Champagnie comes in for Cornette, and Castle subbed in for Harper. Pass to Castle. Fox outside. The three is up. Boom! Fox with a triple.
Once a question mark for Fox. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Reed a screen on Fox. To the inside. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Reed. And there's the screen. The three is up. Wembanyama, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. MP outside. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The T-Wolves on top, up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the San Antonio Spurs.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starters have to do more.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks, as always.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Julius Randle has been sensational.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotion.
So on the floor for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. Pass to Castle. And here's Vassell from the arc. And it's Dosunmu with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Béranger. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Béranger's got 8 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Fox against MP. And here's Vassell from the arc. Nails it from 3. Vassell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
They set a pick. MP with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Here's Champagnie. He's guarded by Highland. Fox for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Highland, the pass to MP. Dosunmu outside. Back to MP. From the arc. Highland misses. Spurs trail by 4. Vassell outside. Pass to Fox. Wembanyama, high post. Castle for 3. And Béranger pulls it down.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Now here's Highland. He's guarded by Castle. Back to MP. Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Pass to Champagnie. To the middle. Here's Fox. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
He's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The free throw drops for Randall.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Castle, the open look. And that's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. The Timberwolves lead by 9. MP is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Shannon in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's MP. Down low. MP drops it in.
What touch on the teardrop. MP just letting it glide off his fingertips.
Fox outside. Over to the left wing. Down low. From downtown. Called in by DiVincenzo.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
MP with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Stolen by Vassell. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Kornet with the bucket.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Harper passes to Barnes. Inside. Oh, deflected. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Randall outside. For three, DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Spurs trail by 14. DiVincenzo with a steal. Fox against MP. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the three-pointer goes.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Kornet. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And Stephon Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Harper. Vassell passes to Harper. Here's Champagnie to halt the run. And Harper with a basket on the assist by Castle. Harper's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, from three-point range, Harper's a confident shooter. He can be streaky, but usually in a good way.
Outside, Highland. Pass to Dosunmu. Jacks up a three. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. It's stolen by MP. Randall deciding where to go with it. Now here's MP. Randall, a screen on Castle. MP, the pass to Randall. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And that's now 21 points for Julius Randall. Spurs trail by 16. Vassell outside. Pass to Harper. The three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And there's a pick. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now here's MP. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Timeout called, Mitch Johnson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. De'Aaron Fox has checked in for Harper. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Wembanyama. Outside Fox. It's stolen by MP. He launches, and another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Minnesota leading by 14. MP drives in. Using the glass to lay it in.
Attacking with reckless abandon. MP going all out on that drive.
Here's Castle. Now Fox takes a three. Oh, no good.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And capturing the series momentum up front, this is a monster Game 1 win for the Timberwolves.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Clock is at 3. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Fox. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Vassell. Beyond the arc. Ooh, it doesn't go. Now MP. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
I'm here with MP, whose team pulled out a gutsy win after finding out just moments before tip-off they'd be down a starter. How much confidence does it give you to win this game without one of your most important players?
Yeah, it's huge. We're a confident bunch, but when you lose someone like that, it can change the identity of your whole team. Luckily, we didn't let that happen. We locked in and we got the job done. Next man up. That's the mentality we have. That's what Coach always says, and that's what we did tonight.
You gotta listen to Coach, right?
Always.
Thank you, MP.
Thank you.
Ryan, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Richard Jefferson,
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Timberwolves come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Spurs. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And the starting group for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. And for Minnesota, front court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. MP out there with Dosunmu. It's Berger in at the center position.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's MP. Pass to Dosunmu. Rocket 6. Back to MP. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound San Antonio. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Back to MP. Randall a screen on Fox. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now, here's Fox. Wembanyama passes to Champagnie. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fox against MP. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Still able to finish through contact. What toughness by Fox.
MP against Fox. Randall a screen on Fox. MP passes to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama has got his second basket of the night.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Minnesota making a switch here. Shannon's checked in. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. 3-pointer. MP grabs the miss.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
A great sign for MP in his career. The ability to convert in traffic.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock them off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Dosunmu. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Timberwolves trail. Here's MP. Misses from close range.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Wembanyama's gotten all three of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Down low. Here's Berenger. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. They get it back. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
MP outside. Inside. Gannon. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dosunmu. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Stephon Castle. Now, here's Fox. Fires the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. And this group looking so confident here in the postseason. Just cruising so far. Going 5 games straight, undefeated.
And this is a team that isn't just looking at going deep in the playoffs. They want the ultimate reward that only comes after 16 wins. The way they are playing right now, they are clearly in contention to go all the way.
MP passes to Shannon. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. MP is number 1. And that one misses. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Stephon Castle comes in for Harper. And he's good on the second. San Antonio leading by 3. Pass to Castle. Johnson surveying the floor. That's good from Fox on the assist by Johnson. Fox has got 6 points.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
The drive by MP. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
What heart by MP going through contact there and converting.
Harper, he's checked in for Fox. Free throw good, MP. The Spurs have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Pass to Wembanyama. And here is Harper. Launches it. And rebounded by McDaniels. MP against Johnson. Shannon passes to MP. Six on the shot clock to the inside. Shannon, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 8.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Highland. Back to MP. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back with you right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
DiVincenzo and Edwards are your perimeter players. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels. And it's MP in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He had 14 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. His production helped them start off the series the way that they wanted to. We'll see if they can get another one tonight. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
The Timberwolves shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Harper with the steal. Pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
The crossover. MP with the easy bucket inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for Minnesota. Shannon's checked in, and it's Dosunmu in for Dante DiVincenzo. Spurs also with the sub. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
For San Antonio, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
In his 1 year of college, Dylan Harper did a little bit of everything at a high level. It'll be interesting to see how that success translates to the NBA.
A drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. MP with it. Guarded now by Barnes.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Spurs leading by 3. Here's Harper. Julius Randle with the rebound.
When we talk about the importance of protecting the rim, right there, outstanding defense.
MP passes to Randle, and Randle throws it down.
What a well-placed screen by Randle. Not only helping the ball handler, but also making some room for himself.
Fires from the line. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Here's MP. To the middle. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Castle.
Strong finish by Randle. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Wembanyama comes in for Luke Cornett. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. That one misses for Randle.
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randle gives a team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. San Antonio making a switch here. Harper's checked in. Vassell against Edwards. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
MP looking around. MP's on the move. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
They set the pick. Here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama's got the lead back up to 7 now for San Antonio. Here's MP. 11 points in the game. Randall a screen on Fox. Here's Soon. Here's Dosunmu. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Luke. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll return shortly.
Watching them whoop those boys on the boards, that brought a tear to my eye, and I don't cry.
I think it's your seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the...
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And let's go to the sideline for a report on Stephon Castle. Allie, what's his status?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Despite the longer time frame for a full recovery, the training staff is letting him play. We'll be keeping you updated as we hear more, but for now, he's not going to let us slow him down.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
On the floor for San Antonio, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the 4th spot. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. And he stays with it. With the floater. That shot no good. Good defense by MP. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama high post. Offline from the top of the key.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. just 1 of 5 so far.
Here's Soon. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Tries from the block. And Wembanyama with the nice bucket inside.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Fox against MP. Pass to Behringer. And he jams it with authority.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Spurs leading by 4. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Wembanyama down low. A fadeaway. Easy money for Wembanyama. Timberwolves have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And the shot goes down. MP's got 17.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Vassell wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Shannon's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. MP against Fox. MP outside. And the clock. Here's Dosunmu. San Antonio with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Fox. And Behringer pulls it down.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
MP outside. Outside Edwards. Back to MP. Here's Dosunmu. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dosunmu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Castle. Spurs passing it around. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by MP. The Timberwolves have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Driving inside. No one near Edwards as he lets it fall. Off target from three-point range. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Minnesota making some changes. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Dosunmu. And Bones Hyland subbed in for MP. And San Antonio also making a switch. Harper's checked in. Again. Both teams making some changes here. San Antonio leading by 4. They've got Bones Hyland. Randall out there with Dosunmu. Then it's MP. It's Behringer in at the center. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
MP passes to Randall. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Down low, there's Cornette, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, you know, Vassell has shown significant improvement as a passer since entering the league.
There's a screen to the inside. Here's Behringer.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Fox kicks to Cornette. Inside, the kick out to Fox. Here's Vassell, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And they continue to control the glass.
Picked by Randall. The drive by MP. That one good for 2. MP's got 19 points.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
Barnes outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Vassell. The rebound by Dosunmu. Timberwolves trail by 4. MP outside. A nice shot by Beringer. Berenger's got 10 points here in the second half.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Oh, you got to feel it. For a guy getting dunked on like that, I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Keldon Johnson. What's the situation there, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for San Antonio provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Well, that's a big setback for him and his team. But look, with all the advances in sports medicine, training staffs are so good these days. We've seen guys recover from this type of injury and come back even better.
To the paint. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Allie, thank you so much. Randall outside. Now MP. Randall, a screen on Castle. To take the lead, a three-pointer. Good.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama, left side. Just 5 on the clock. He drills the 3.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Vassell who answers the call.
There's a good screen. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Here is Wembanyama. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. and in.
Showing that clutch gene. Fox just put his head down and got his team what they needed.
MP outside. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. Way up, no good. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Wembanyama, a screen on MP. The three doesn't go. So it's Minnesota now. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Randall with a screen for MP.
All eyes on MP.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to one. And both free throws good for MP.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And here is Fox. Here is Wembanyama. It's good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Edwards. He made it.
Oh, that is cold-blooded.
Had to have the three, and he gets it for them. We might have just witnessed the defining moment of this series.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. On-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Dosunmu is out there with MP. It's Berger in at the center, filling out the middle.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Outside, Wembanyama. Wembanyama, what a high release on the three.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
It's Randall. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
There's the pick. The foul. Another chance. Now Fox lets loose a three. It's off. Castle against MP. That one goes. Count it.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Well, you can see why they involved Wembanyama in the two-man game.
The Timberwolves shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. MP against Fox. Fox with the steal. One-on-one here. MP against Vassell. Rebounded by Randall. Vassell's gone 5 of 13 tonight from the floor. MP. And the layup is off. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Fox fires. Does not go in. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Outside Edwards. Now MP. 5 on the clock. It's Randall. And another assist for him.
And he continues to serve up dimes with pinpoint precision.
Well, his assist total now tying the record for a playoff game. What an amazing individual performance.
He now sits alongside Magic Johnson and John Stockton, Hall of Fame company.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they had, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
And so they foul intentionally.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Look, that's a pressure moment, and he came through.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. Here's Vassell from outside, knocks down the 3.
Well, Vassell managing to stay in total control in a clutch situation.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
Box! 3! Good! And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Edwards. Good.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds. Well done.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamel.
Earlier today, your coach said that champions play like champions before becoming champions. No rings for tonight's win, obviously, but was your effort tonight, particularly on the glass, inspired by his words?
Oh yeah, coach is always right. Championships are built day by day, practice by practice. We want our coach every game with that energy, and when we do, good things happen. Enough good things happen, great things start happening. And that's what we're looking for, greatness every night.
You're well on your way, MP.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our...
MP in the locker room moments before the tip-off of Game 3. MP, there's been some chat on social media about a bug that's going around.
Yeah, I seen that.
So won't you tell them how you feeling?
Okay, I mean, listen, it's simple. Y'all don't gotta worry about your boy MP. I'm 100% locked in and ready to go.
See that, folks? He's doing just fine.
Yeah, better than fine, actually, Xander. I'm about to put on a show for all y'all tonight, so just keep watching. MP, out. Oh, man. This is ridiculous. I've been throwing up all day, bro.
Yeah, you might want to sit down.
You ain't never lied.
You been able to keep fluids down?
Not really. I've been working with the trainer, so I think I'm as good as I'm gonna get right now.
You ever played a game this sick before?
One time in high school, I had strep throat. 103-degree fever. Yeah, fatigue, all of it. My mom was furious that I played.
That's very serious, your mom. How'd you do?
Like what? Like in the game in high school?
Yeah, how'd you do?
Tripped up, bro.
You serious?
You're dead serious, bro. I'm gonna try to see if I could tap into some of that magic tonight. Right after I got the win again.
the Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. The Timberwolves come into Game 3 up 2 games to none. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the San Antonio Spurs. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we've got Game 3 of the Western Conference Semifinals. This one promises to be hard fought. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And in the postseason, health always such a big factor. Neither team is at full strength, so there's no excuses. You gotta find a way to advance.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Anthony Edwards out there with MP. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Baron J in at the 4 slot. And for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 4.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in.
Rhythm. MP against Fox. MP looking around. Here's Baron J, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Gobert with a screen on Fox. MP against Fox. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And there it is for him. Wembanyama's got his second bucket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's MP. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Dosunmu for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Wembanyama. Castle against Edwards. Right side, Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Dosunmu outside. Back to MP. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Here's Fox. To the middle. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's MP. Rebounded by Fox.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Fox. MP, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Castle outside. Back to Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Champagnie. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And so far, no one has figured out a way to slow this group down. 6 wins in a row in the postseason and aiming to make it 3-0 here tonight.
They are definitely a talented group, and they are clearly in the driver's seat right now. But that could change here tonight.
Tough times for MP and the rest of the roster here in Game 3. A lot of reports coming out. A large portion of the team is dealing with a virus.
Yeah, and it seems like most players are going to try and gut it out. But they won't be anywhere close to 100% tonight. Eventually, the toll it takes on you shows up, and you feel sapped of energy.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Dosunmu on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Gobert with a screen on Fox. Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Spurs with some changes. Harrison Barnes comes in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. Left side Barnes. Pass to Harper. Here's Wembanyama. Randall with a steal. On the break. Now here's MP. He's covered by Fox. There's a screen. MP, the pass to Highland. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Now here's MP. No points yet. Pass to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's MP. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Harper passes to Fox. Outside Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. They get it again. Here's Fox. And he banks in the layup. Fox has got 5 points.
And how about Fox getting after it on the glass? You just gotta love the hustle.
MP against Fox. MP with it. Pass to Shannon. The 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Highland. 3-pointer, Fox. That shot off. Gets it off. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to... And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Luke Cornett out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Harper in at the point. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 23 points, and he also turned in a season high in the rebound department. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Edwards against Castle. Over Edwards. No good, off the front rim. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Pass to Berenger with the 7-footer. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Randall. Castle against Edwards. Cornett sets a screen to the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Now here's MP to the paint. Oh, nice shot by Berenger. Berenger's got 4 points this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Barnes. Nifty move. And it's good on the lay-in.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Dosunmu outside. Back to MP. Pass to Edwards. 4-3. And it's Cornett with a rebound.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And here's Castle. He's covered by Dosunmu. Here's Harper. Cornett sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. And Harper good for 3. And now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
A fairly confident three-point shooter. I'm sure Coach hopes Harper only...
So it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson.
And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And we're going courtside for a report on Devin Vassell. Allie, what have you heard?
Hey guys, San Antonio's head athletic trainer gave me an update. For as serious as that hit to the forearm appeared, it looks like he only suffered a bruise. We know he doesn't want to be sidelined, and the staff has already given him the green light. Typically a short recovery window, so with any luck, it will not be slowing him down. Guys?
Okay, thanks for that.
Glad to hear it was not worse. I mean, you got to look on the bright side with these injury situations. Stay positive.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got MP. He's out there with Edwards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Béranger in at the power forward position. MP outside. Inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Spurs trail by 14. Castle outside. Pass to Vassell. And here's Wembanyama. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Béranger. Right side Edwards. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, San Antonio shooting the rock at 58%. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Wemby showing off the range.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Here's MP. Oh, and Fox with the block. Castle against Edwards. Pass to Champagnie. Out to Fox. And he lobs it up, going up top. It's Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Now here's MP. Pocket 6 to the middle. Here's Gobert, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
Castle finds Wembanyama. Now Fox from outside the arc. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Dosunmu can't hit. Spurs trail by 12. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh! Edwards finishes the break.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Vassell's shot is good.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to MP. Now Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Castle on the wing. To the inside. Fox. Wow, Fox gets it done in close.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Minnesota leading by 10. Now MP. Down low. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randall from scoring that.
The Spurs have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Fox. Free throw line jumper. Randall pulls down the board.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And here's MP. Outside, Highland. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Edwards, no good. Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Fox. From deep, Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's the pick. Here's MP. Drives to the hoop. And he lays it up and in. MP's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for De'Aaron Fox. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Cornette. To the wing, right side. Here's Wembanyama. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Outside, Highland. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Castle outside from deep. Wembanyama. Yes, sir! Wembanyama, the response.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
MP with it. Pass to Highland. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Berenger. Cornette defending. The fader. Berenger's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Going inside, and Harper gets it to go. Harper's got 8.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Now here's MP. MP drives in. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for MP. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Cornette in at the 5, down low. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's MP. Barnes with the rebound.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Pass to Cornette. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Fox. Smooth floater by Fox.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
Outside Conley. Back to MP. Launches a 3. Dosunmu can't hit. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Pass to Harper. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's McDaniels. And a nice finish on the layup. McDaniels gotten his first basket of the night.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Cornette passes to Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. At one point, they led by 16. Here's MP. Pushing through the contact inside. MP.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Here's Harper, covered by MP. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
3-pointer, Fox. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
And that one's good from Conley.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Spurs trail by 13. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Spurs. He's checked in for Minnesota. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Here's Fox. To tie it up, to take the lead. That misses. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. At one point, they led by 16. Fox against MP. Outside Edwards. Here's MP. 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen on Fox. Now Edwards. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
1:02 left in the final quarter. Now here's Fox. The D's right on him.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Minnesota shooting 41% here in the fourth. Oh, the stuff!
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's MP. Gobert with a screen on Fox. Now Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. It's good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Here's Fox. Wembanyama fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
MP, pressure moment.
And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. Fires the three. The three ball is down.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Making all of those, putting this game in the refrigerator.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
You said in your pregame video that you were feeling healthy, but you look like you're dealing with something fairly serious. How were you able to pull this one out, MP? Talk to me.
Yeah, I don't make excuses. If I can stand, I could play.
Some people are calling this your flu game.
Whoa. I'm not trying to compare myself to Michael just yet. I got to win a chip first, but I'll take the compliment, Dom. I'm flattered.
Well, we hope you feel better, MP.
Appreciate you.
Ryan, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic. Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.